Yeah.
Do it, yeah, bitch.
I said it, bitch.
You do it better than me.
Yeah.
I think it's so stupid, and it's been a very disappointing 6 months, I have to say. I mean, starting Trump's, first of all, Trump has done some pretty amazing things. Not to undercut everything Trump's done. He has shut the border. That's incredible. Deportations are having effects. Absolutely great. The fact that he pardoned the January 6ers, that alone, I will never regret my vote for Trump ever in my life. You know, we should be really thankful for that. But the last 6 months has been like, we started off with like, we have our own George Soros and Elon Musk. We have the House and the Congress. It's like, we're going to get this done. And like ever since then, it's like Elon Musk is split. There's a split in the MAGA. We're starting wars with Iran. It's just like, how did it go so off the rails so thoroughly? So
I think it was Trump.
Yeah, I mean, apparently so. Apparently so. Although, I don't know, man. It really is impossible to tell.
Bondi's fault, guys. It's all
It's Pam, but well,
You know what? Let's blame the woman.
fucking Bondi. Trump has nothing to do with it.
we were joking about that before the show. It's,
Bondi's
Pam
fucking up everything.
She's the one running things. Trump is going, Pam, I just want the Epstein files out. And she's going, it's not happening, Trump. I'm not doing it. But Pam, please. Ridiculous. That's right. But remember, he wanted Matt Gaetz. He wanted Matt Gaetz to be... but he wasn't. And of course, he wasn't because of literally an Israeli blackmail sex extortion scheme, which is hilarious.
I've been coming across him on Twitter. That dude is a truth teller, in my opinion. He doesn't hold back anything.
Yeah. He thinks, he says what he feels, and he doesn't care who he offends.
I mean, he literally got targeted with an Epstein-style sting. Like, they tried to extort him for $20 million and frame him.
And that's why he stepped down.
That was all a Jewish operation?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was about a Jewish spy that was in Iran, and they were saying we were going to mount this mission to save this spy, and we need $20 million financing. And they did it like a couple times. Like a couple people got targeted with this scheme. Really? Yeah, Joel Greenberg, I think.
Greenberg.
Joel Greenberg, I think was the guy's name. But yeah, that was why Matt Gaetz was off the list.
And he's a sharp guy too.
Yeah, he would have been great. He would certainly not allowed all this nonsense to go on, I don't think.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, damn Jews again.
I mean, it's like an infinitely recursive thing where it's like, okay, we're not getting the files for the Epstein thing because the other nominee for AG was targeted by an Epstein sting. It's like, where does it end? It's like a feedback loop.
I know.
Yeah, we're really screwed. But no, I think things like going after AIPAC and just being like that's a tangible goal. Just go, AIPAC should have to register under fire.
I don't believe elected officials should have dual citizenship.
That's
just
insane.
A huge conflict of
interest.
That's
insane. I also don't think immigrants should be able to hold office.
I don't need
it. No.
Right?
Nope. You come here, you become a naturalized citizen. That's cool and all, but you can't be
your kid can. If he's born here and you're a citizen when he's born, great, he can run for office. But no, it's absurd that we have a country where people come over and 8 years later they're in charge and telling us that we're wrong. It's like, why do we allow this? That's insane. And we do. I mean, it is deliberate. If you think about like Minnesota or
Ilhan
Omar.
There's a little Somali out there.
That was Obama just giving them a Congress seat, going, here's a congressional district. I'm going to fill it up with Somalis. They're going to vote for their own people, represent their own interests, and here is a congressional seat, Somalia.
Yeah,
it's wild.
We did a comedy show up there, and we went to the mall. It was nothing but women just covered in curtains.
Isn't that crazy?
No, it was wild.
It looks worse than Iran.
Yeah.
No joke. Parts of like Michigan and Minnesota look more Islamic and more repressive and more like anti-woman than Iran does. You see videos of Iran, it's women walking around. I mean, they maybe have like a little scarf on or something, but like it's not the women with just the eyes. I mean,
that's crazy. All you see is eyes.
That's wild.
That's insane. You just see some eyes.
Well, and it's only because they have to let them have their eyes out. If they could cover their eyes, they would. It's just you can't because they got to see.
Insane. See, what do you call it? It's just everything's black. You can't see nothing. It's a burqa. Burqa? Is that a burqa?
I think so.
Burqa
or hijab, they're different. But
burqa, hijab.
They're different. I don't know.
Well, there's a religious precedent to do that to women. Read it. Look, Eve started. That's why Eve was like the first story in the Bible. Women fuck up everything.
It is wild that is the first book of the Bible.
Yeah.
Adam was lonely and he wanted a friend, and guess what? He got a friend, all right.
Yeah, she ruined everything.
God came and created all this in 7 days, and a bitch fucked it all up.
Adam's out there just naming the animals,
Yeah.
swimming. Tree of life? No thanks, I'm fine.
Yeah. That's crazy. I was reading the Bible, man. That's Minnesota?
Somalia Hanulato! Somalia Hanulato! Somalia Igea!
What is that flag they're waving?
Well, that's a Somali flag, but is it also the Minnesota flag now?
I think so.
I mean, didn't they redesign the Minnesota flag that looks exactly like that?
Amaga Egawa, Jacob Fry, Yarub!
Wait a minute. You Americans, right? Why are they waving a Somali flag?
That's crazy.
It's some...
Mufiatai! Satay!
That's nuts. Hey, go to Dennis Prager's Facebook page. He put up this meme, right? It was on the 4th of July, right? You know Dennis Prager,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. I like the guy. I was on his radio show, I think, a couple times, but he did this meme where he's got a forefathers right there, and they're looking out in the crowd, and you see a Palestinian flag, you see all these other flags, and they said in the meme, I didn't envision this, and then Dennis Prager intentionally left out the Jewish flag.
Right.
The Israel flag. The Israel flag. So I left the comment. I said, you intentionally left out the Israel flag.
Yeah.
Why?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
He didn't either.
There it is. You see the Britain flag. You see Mexico flag. You see Ukraine.
It's those damn British. That's who's swarming us.
Is that the Somali flag right there?
That is, yeah.
And there's Mexico's flag. Yeah, but
and they have Ukraine, so that's interesting, but they don't have Israel.
Yeah.
There's one flag missing. I wonder which one it is.
Yeah. Did anybody respond to us?
I'm very curious.
Yeah. Oh, it's got 51 replies. He didn't respond, did he? He intentionally did that. The Hodge Twins. Are you trying to externalize your anti-Semitism? Oh my God! You gotta be not anti-Semitic. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy. Yeah, because you see a lot of people, a lot of politicians. They have the Jewish flag and the American flag. No, you're supposed to just represent America.
Yeah, or the the talking heads, people on the right that will call out identity politics all day, except for their identity, which is supreme.
No, that dude says so true. Go back up, Joe. To our comment. Yeah. Okay. Now scroll down a little bit. Well, you got 130 thumbs up, Kevin. Yeah. Go down. Write that a comment. It's right there. Go back up. The guy said up more. You must have went down way too far. Keep going up, Joe. That right there, Axel Garcia. Are you going to externalize your anti-Semitism? You're already notorious for going too far and making crude references to sexual acts and male anatomy. What? Where did you get that from?
I think he just called you gay.
Yeah. I mean, what does that have to do with anything if I make crude jokes? Yeah. Why can't you address what I mentioned, my comment? Why you leave out the Jewish flag?
Externalize your anti-Semitism. What does that even mean?
Axel Garcia.
Anti-Semitic. You know what? When you criticize a Muslim, right? They're a Semitic group of people.
Yeah.
When you if that's anti-Semitic, but for some odd reason, no, it's not. Jews took it. Yeah, they hijacked that term. And you're only anti-Semitic when you criticize somebody of Jewish faith. You can criticize Muslims; they're Semitic people, but they never call you anti-Semitic. No, not anymore. Jews took it. They take everything.
Yeah. They did. It just became like a vaguely scientific term to just mean criticizing Jewish people. Yeah. But I mean, it's just obviously absurd. Nobody gets mad when you criticize America. It's not bad to criticize Israel. It's just it's just absurd. It's just somebody. I don't know, man. It's like our politics are like the worst, like borderline personality disorder girlfriend that just takes everything out of context and is like mad at you for noticing that she's lying to you. Like,
right? Yeah.
They're just insane.
Yeah. And you got clips of Bongino and Patel, huh?
Oh yeah, I got clips.
Yeah, they totally flipped on that Epstein list. It's got to be a list.
There has to be.
There's no way in hell there's no list that
There's
chick wouldn't be
so
in
many
jail.
lists. There's so many lists.
Listen how tough he was only 2 years ago.
Okay.
Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list. You don't think that Bill Gates is lobbying Congress night and day to prevent the disclosure of that list? And why is it that the Senate, and good for Senator Blackburn to try to get it out, but then Dick Durbin comes over the top and says, no, we're not going to release the names. I don't care about the list itself, but release the names, right?
And I've said it, Dan Bongino said it, we've reviewed all the information, and the American public is going to get as much as we can release. He killed himself. Do you think, let's play out the logical conclusion of this. Do you think that myself, Bongino, and others would participate in hiding information about Epstein's
what's so
grotesque
funny?
Activities? Or do you think we would also participate in not prosecuting people we had evidence to prosecute people on? Where's the videotape of an Epstein Island of X, Y, and Z committing these frauds? Why haven't you given it to us? Do you really think I wouldn't give that to you if it existed?
Yes, it does exist, and you have not given it to us. Yes, that's absolutely what's happening. That is a really typical. I watch a lot of. This sounds weird. I watch a lot of interrogation videos. You guys ever watch interrogation videos?
I actually
on
got a
YouTube and stuff?
certification through Wicklander Zulowski. I used to
really?
interrogate people.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's super fun. No, I love the true crime stuff, and you're watching. And they always do that, right? Where it's like, did you kill him? Instead of just being like, no, I didn't. They go, do you think that's something I would be capable of? Ask anybody. I'm not capable of that. That's such a particular tell.
If I did kill him,
Why would I do it like
tell you I would kill him?
Right.
That's very
Right. They've released a video. Oh, that's Bongino. Good old
Right.
Bongino.
What cause is dear to your heart?
Cause is dear to my Israel. Defense of Israel.
What is number one? That's right. What cause is dear to your heart?
That's so wild.
Cause is dear to my Israel. Defense of Israel.
What is number one?
Left field.
Yeah.
What cause is dear to your heart?
It was such an open-ended question. It was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like what foreign policy. It's just like, what do you see when you close your eyes? He's just like, Israel. I see
They
Israel.
never say America.
No, there's like 10,000 things I would say before Israel. Like my kids, like my God.
I wouldn't say Israel on my deathbed.
Right? No, it's wild, but it's like, okay, so you got Dan Bongino saying that. You got Ted Cruz saying the whole reason he became a senator was to serve Israel, which is particularly, he's a Cuban guy from Canada who's in American government for Israel. And it's like, okay, America first, got it. But then you've got Chuck Schumer said the same thing. He'll give speeches where he says, my name means defender of Israel, and that's what I am. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. So, and then you get called anti-Semitic for noticing this. I mean, it's absurd. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming at this point.
I think it just shows how powerful AIPAC is, really. Yeah. And their influence on our government.
Yeah,
well, that's the only thing I can think of.
And it's the deep state influence. I mean, the deep state is still very real, still very much active, and that's my read of this situation. It strikes me just like I was actually talking to Joe about this yesterday. When you have a sports player of some sort, a hockey player who's being interviewed, and so why didn't you wear your rainbow? And he said, it's against my religion. I'm just not for it. And he might even be combative, right? He might even be a little like, no, this is my faith and I'm standing for it. And then the next day he's out there going, I'd like to apologize sincerely for my words. I didn't realize that it hurt. And so it's the same thing that's happening here. And so how do they do that, right? It literally seems like magic, where these people have these strong views. They go into a room for 10 minutes and they come out just literally being like, I'm not a Christian anymore. I'm so sorry for ever doing that. But it's because they get pressured with, it's not just them. It's, hey, look, this whole team, all of your best friends, they're all going to suffer from this. And, their advertisers are going to pull their money, and then your family's going to be in trouble. And think about all the people that depend on you. I mean, because these guys generate millions of dollars, and are key people on a team that they're being dependent on. So it's like, is it really worth? I get it. You want to stand on your soapbox and say your thing like that. I understand that. It's good that you want to do that, but is it really worth putting all of your friends' jobs at risk right now? And then for Cash and Dan, on top of that is it really worth starting World War III over this? Is it really worth the firestorm that would come about from this when all of these industrialists are taken down, all these bankers are taken down, and America collapses? Is it really worth causing? We've run the numbers. It's going to be at least 10 million dead if this list gets released. I mean, I'm sure that's the type of stuff they're being presented with, and they're being told, okay, so you need to go out and put out the fire for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think they're outclassed. I honestly just think Cash and Dan they don't have the institutional wherewithal to deal with these guys coming in with the black binders and laying out these scenarios. Because I mean, are you really gonna take that risk? Are you really gonna gamble like the fate of America when you've got the guy sitting across from you who seems very legitimate and you know he's the guy that knows and he's telling you very seriously, hey, bombs start flying if this list gets released or whatever it is. I think that's how it happens. Not to like, you know, say like it's fine that they do that. Like, you know, Alex actually said, he had a quote today where it's just like, I say, you know, let justice reign, let the heavens may fall, or, you know, whatever it is. Just like, no, we need justice. We need to know who these people are. We need to not be controlled by these people, which is what's happening right now. So I say release the list, but I can understand the incredible pressure that they're being put under by the people with access to this information.
Yeah, the people that's on that list, I'm thinking the majority of them are elected officials, mayors, influential people, powerful CEOs, very powerful people. And I'm thinking the major reason why this whole operation with Epstein was going down is because Israel is using that to manipulate these people to do what they want. That's
well, for sure.
Yeah. That's what Gates said.
There are a couple different aspects to it. And I mean, obviously Epstein was not...
Well, Gates didn't say it. He didn't mention Israel, but he said it's a foreign government. He didn't say which foreign government it was.
Well, and Dan Bongino said a Middle East government, right?
Yeah.
Wonder which one.
It's right there in the middle.
Yeah. He's
definitely
like, I
Iran.
never thought about that. It's like, dude, what do you mean you never thought about that? But I mean, there was, I think it was in like October of 23 or something, there was a big bust of a brothel just outside Washington, D.C., where they'd collected all of the documents for all of the Johns that went there. And they, you know, the DOJ came out and said, we have the list of everybody who went there, their names, and it was all higher up people. And the list just goes away. So, I mean, I think there's lots of these kind of honeypot operations where they're filming the people, where they're, you know, honeypotting the people. There's a lot of them. I think Epstein's primary focus was politics in part, but also the science and technology aspect of it. I think there's a reason Bill Gates was, you know, one of the main visitors to the island. And that was Epstein's whole cover was, I'm really into science. I love funding science things. And so he was, I think part of it was acquiring technological like secrets as well as controlling those emergent technologies by using your money to get in with the people on sort of the forefront of technological innovation.
Yeah, they just asked Trump about the whole Epstein thing. He got mad. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got like upset.
He got like really mad.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was super weird. Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No, that was a bad move. I don't know why.
Yeah, just answer the questions.
He flipped out at that, yeah. And that question was explicitly about him being
one of the biggest ones is
an agent.
Whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the staff?
Yeah, sure. If
could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this when we're
Look at Marco Rubio.
At a time like this. He's always caught in the middle. Same thing like Zelensky, you know?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not getting involved in this shit.
That is a 1,000-yard stare if I've ever seen one. Oh my God.
Tragedy of what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file, along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
You said client list.
Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well.
That doesn't make any sense. That just doesn't make any sense.
On Epstein.
It's so crazy. It's one hell of a coincidence. The minute that is missing is when he dies.
Yeah, what do you? Oh, he's
I used to work at Target. There's security systems like security loss prevention, stuff like that.
The cameras.
You could scan in, you could see a hair on the floor, and it never misses a second. It's digitally downloaded. The quality is amazing. And that was what, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. There's like official on the record statements from Acosta and others that like he was protected by intelligence. I mean, it just goes on and on. His first deal was a total sweetheart deal. Pam Bondi was involved in his second arrest. The man supposedly killed himself, which it's like, okay, if there was no evidence and there were no client, why did he kill himself? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's dead. Like at this point, I think he's just safe. I think he's on a fucking beach in Tel Aviv, sipping a mojito with his 12-year-old girlfriend. And his new face.
They transed him. I think he's a woman.
He's
now.
a lady now. Yeah. No, it's. I mean,
his father-in-law though is the godfather of the Mossad.
Yeah,
Robert Maxwell.
Yeah, Robert Maxwell, the super spy.
So how do we how's even a question if he's a Mossad agent or not when he's literally married to the daughter of the Mossad godfather?
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence.
It's all completely absurd.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to say?
Have you seen the video? I haven't had a chance to look at the video. Have you seen the video they released yet?
Of the
supposedly proving that he killed himself.
That's different than the other picture they released before. But also, I mean, there have been. This is what AI should be used for. Just the timeline of like the stories about this. They show this video, but the door is it's completely different than the door they showed. It's got this time jump. God only knows where this video's from. First they said the cameras were broken. Then they said there was video, but it accidentally was deleted.
Yeah.
They say both of the guards fell asleep.
Right. It looked like
the exact
time.
Where's the guard at? Is he right there sleeping?
No, I think the guards they're supposed to be watching the video, supposedly.
Is that the video in its entirety that proved that he killed himself?
Not in its entirety,
Because that looked like a time-lapse video. That video technology is so outdated.
I mean, it just makes no sense. Like, what does that even prove? It's a video of some door somewhere.
Yeah.
God, who's he supposed to say? That's the...
What the hell does that prove?
Literally nothing. And then that's images of the outside of the cell included in the piece. One photo shows the door of a cell marked off with police tape. So that is a completely different door than the one.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's what really happened.
Okay.
Oh, is that Hillary? That's a bad bitch right there.
She gonna choke the shit out of it.
Yeah. Now this is our new giveaway. Yeah, King Ranch 250, 6.7 liter power stroke turbo diesel. Yeah. They call this color on here the Star White, but what it really is, that's that white supremacy white. Look at it. It's white, but it's got the sparkles in it. Yeah. Like God touched it. But this is not all it. Look at this. Comes with a camper. You can win this too. It's got a full shower. It's got a queen bed. You know what you can do with a queen bed? It's got a full kitchen, man. It's solar. You can live off the grid. Man, it's got a queen bed. You can bust all kinds of nuts. Man, you can live a whole double life in this. Hey, to enter the win, go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy on the site, like our hats, our swag, our methylene blue, supplements, anything. Yeah, get you automatically enter the win. Yeah.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See official rules for details.
Yeah.